Thank you for choosing the Nuking Deserted Island Getaway package. This is one trip that we here at Nuking can recommend with confidence. Your destination is a peaceful island where it's the little things that count. Like mingling with neighbors, designing your home, and simply enjoying life. Since we're nearing departure, it's high time we detail the many features and perks included in the Getaway package. Upon arrival at the local airport, you'll be met with a deserted island positively teeming with nature's bounty. When applying for the Getaway package, you can choose the island you wish to move to from a wide range of options. Would you like to live in the Northern Hemisphere or the Southern Hemisphere? Don't worry, no matter which you choose, you'll experience all that the 4 seasons have to offer right from your island. Your departure date is scheduled for March 20th. That's when the Northern Hemisphere will just be warming up for spring. You won't have to wait long for the cherry blossoms to be in full bloom. Summertime brings its own share of delights. You'll see a wealth of lush greenery, not to mention a veritable treasure trove of bugs native to the island. Come autumn, the color of the leaves on the trees will gradually change, and so too will the activities available to you, from collecting seeds and mushrooms to gathering autumn leaves. And in winter, the island transforms into a chilly snowscape. The usual winter activities are a jolly good time. And the night sky above is particularly spectacular this time of year. As you can see, when the seasons change, the activities available to you change along with them. But the simple joys of nature are just one reason that the island is such a great setting for your new life. Not long after your arrival, you and your fellow residents will receive an orientation session from the Nuking staff. At this time, you'll be provided with a tent included in your Getaway package. You can chat with other residents about where you want to set up your new home base. And theirs. If they're not sure where to move, please help them find the perfect place for their new lives as well. Hopefully, you'll agree that cooperation between residents can be pretty fun. Although you're moving to a deserted island, you're still getting a package deal. On the island, we've included 2 facilities to make your life there more comfortable. Visit this tent in the plaza to access Resident Services, which is here to support all of your daily needs. It's open 24 hours a day, providing residents with services such as the sale of everyday goods, the purchase of unwanted items, and helpful advice about living on a deserted island. And by attending our free DIY workshops, you'll learn how to craft a variety of items. First, just learn the DIY recipe. Then, choose what to make. And there you have it. It's ready. As you can see, with enough recipes and the right materials, you can build a plethora of wonderful things, even on a deserted island. You'll enrich your life with your own hands. Are you experienced with DIY crafting? Well then, stop by our customization workshop, where you can learn skills like changing the color of your DIY furniture or decorating them with your own custom designs. Making the tools and furniture you need by hand is of vital importance on the deserted island. It's our wish that you learn these DIY skills by taking advantage of our workshops. Welcome to the airport, where you'll first land on the island. It's also available for use year-round, 24 hours a day, beginning the day after your arrival. At the airport, you can use the internet or local wireless to invite residents of other islands to yours. And you can also travel to and visit other islands yourself. In this way, up to 8 people, including you, can be on a given island at one time. Feel free to get a good group together and make some memories. The airport is good for more than trips through the sky. It also offers an in-game postal service, allowing you to send messages. Feel free to use this service to interact with other residents. Will this be your first time living somewhere so remote? On a deserted island, no less? Don't worry. Here are 3 big ways we plan to support you in acquainting yourself with your new surroundings. You're starting a new life, so in addition to your tent, Nuking will provide some basic necessities as well as services. No need to worry. Of these, the true standout is your specially built Nook phone. It has the standard apps like a camera and map, but over time, we will provide new applications to support all your deserted island needs. At the start of each day, our CEO, Mr. Nook, will make an island-wide broadcast to all residents, complete with a greeting, the latest on important island events, deserted island life advice, and more. Since this is likely your first time on a deserted island, we're offering guidance and inspiration through the Nook Mileage program. They're great for when you're looking to participate in some activities and you're in need of some recommendations. And as you have these experiences, you'll build up miles, like so. The miles you save up can be used to pay off the cost of the Getaway package, and they can eventually be exchanged for in-game rewards at the Nook Stop Terminal in Residence Services. Rewards range from in-game Nook Inc. merchandise to helpful items that can enrich your time on the island. To get the most out of every day, try collecting miles using the Nook Mileage program. Nook Inc. is here for you, but remember, the island is very much deserted. And so we'd like to take this opportunity to talk about some possible hitches you might encounter and their solutions. This is one nature-rich island. It's possible that you could encounter dangerous insects such as wasps or scorpions. If you get stung, you may end up somewhat irritated, or worse. Should you come across one you don't think you can catch, try not to push your luck and consider retreat. Symptoms can be cured with medicine available at resident services, and we recommend keeping some on you, just in case. Nighttime on the island can get a little dark. you're on your own, and you never know what creatures might be lurking out there. Please be careful when taking a late-night stroll. The Getaway package promises a little adventure, so if you think about it, this is actually a plus. Your deserted island is surrounded by the sea, which means you may come across a castaway from time to time. Luckily, rescue is simple. First, give them a holler to make sure they're doing okay. Then keep them company until they wake up. Please offer all the support you can. They're relying on you to make it home. Although your Nook phone has a map application, it's theoretically possible you could get lost or find yourself unable to move forward. In situations like these, it's best not to panic. Instead, simply use the rescue service. You'll be transported somewhere cozier in no time. Given the services we've introduced so far, there should be plenty to enjoy on the island already. But if you want your in-game life to be even more comfortable, we will offer a number of optional extras. Does the environment seem a bit rough? Do you need a little more space for all your stuff? If you said yes to either of these questions, then we have an option for you: building a house. The loan has no deadline, no interest, and no assessment. And there's no need to worry about applying for one. You can pay it back at your own pace. A house offers so much more space than the tent you'll start with, and also has its own storage spaces capable of holding any furniture and baggage you're not displaying. That way, everything's nice and tidy. You get to be your very own interior designer, setting up the walls and flooring however you like. Really get the most out of living there. We've made it easy for you to change patterns at any time. As you can see here, we do some of the heavy lifting, freeing you up to focus on redecorating while viewing the room as a whole. If you own a house, we can also offer you additional extension and remodeling services. Whatever your situation, we have appropriate plans available, so please don't hesitate to ask us about them. Your Nook Miles can be exchanged for in-game rewards, including Nook Miles tickets. These can be used to travel to distant islands. The destination of these tours differs each time and depends on how the pilot is feeling. They're mystery tours, so to speak. These far-off destinations are small deserted islands full of trees and flowers. Of course, you can take many items back home with you, whether it's DIY materials or creatures. It's a nice change of atmosphere, and you may experience some unexpected encounters. We're certain these tours will prove to be one of our most popular services, leading to many repeat customers. Why not give it a try? With our package plan, up to 8 people can live on one island. One optional extra provided only to those islands with multiple residents is called Party Play. With this way to play, you can call up other residents who live on the same island as you, allowing up to 4 residents to enjoy exploring the island together at the same time. Whoever calls the others is the leader, making the others the followers. They can follow the leader around. That way, everyone can spend time together. As you can see, it's easy to change out the assigned leader. That way, followers can quickly take turns doing what they want to do, even if it's just a little shopping. Any creatures or other items found by followers will be stored in a recycle box at the Resident Services building. Please make sure to stop by and pick them up later. We are developing a web service within the Nintendo Switch Online app for real-world smart devices. It's called Nuking. As an example, the service lets you scan QR code patterns of custom designs. With such a tool, you can use your smartphone's camera function to scan the QR codes of custom designs created in the Animal Crossing New Leaf or Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer games, and then download them via Nuking. When connected online, you can talk with owners of Animal Crossing New Horizons and the Nintendo Switch Online smartphone app using your smartphone as a keyboard or for voice chat. Nuking is planned to launch in March of 2020, soon after the scheduled departure included in your Deserted Island Getaway package. We hope it will enhance your experience on the island. With the Getaway package, you'll really get that deserted island bang for your buck, especially with only a couple of neighbors for company at the start. But our hope is to eventually invite more residents and develop the island into a bustling community. For this reason, we're planning to invite more animal residents to come live here. That said, we don't want you to feel like we're inviting others into your space carelessly. As such, we've secured this land in advance. And in some cases, you may be able to invite some residents yourself. But we won't stop there. We're also planning to build additional facilities on the island. Examples include a museum showcasing the rich ecosystem on the island, a shop full of ready-made furniture and goods you can't craft yourself, a tailor offering clothing and fashion items, and a campsite where you can invite guests for recreational purposes. We're hoping to enrich our residents' lives and foster a sophisticated culture on the island by gradually adding shops and facilities, with a little help from some connections our CEO made in the past. The Resident Services Center is only a simple tent now, but we plan to eventually expand this tent into a proper building. We will also continue to expand our housing business, which is one of the main departments of Nuking. We can and will offer to expand or remodel your house while providing moving services for your house or local facilities. Also, for remodeling, we'll lean on staff experienced in providing operational support. That way, we can offer the utmost in services and advice regarding the overall environment of your island. We're hoping to accept not only new residents, but also any guests who are tentatively paying a visit to the island. First of all, tourists are always welcome. In these cultural exchanges, we can show visitors what makes our island so special, while simultaneously learning about customs we aren't familiar with. We're actively accepting any traveling merchants who can offer up items that cannot be crafted on the island. And eventually, we will host a variety of events for you to take part in, such as fishing tourneys, bug-offs at the plaza in front of resident services. Through free updates, we plan to introduce special events with seasonal guests and more. We hope you'll continue to enjoy our services. We're sure you'll agree that starting over on a deserted island is already an attractive proposition. But here at Nuking, we really want our residents to create a one-of-a-kind island that they're proud to call their home. To help you develop such a place and realize your creative vision, we're able to offer you a range of additional services. These include ways to help you and your fellow residents get from point A to point B. By building bridges and slopes, you'll be able to comfortably walk around the island without relying on handmade tools like vaulting poles and ladders. And once the island is fully decked out, we will provide you with a permit. You can use it to freely pave your own paths. In addition, we can also provide you with a permit that allows you to undergo major construction on the terrain itself, including rivers and cliffs. With your very own infrastructure maintenance and construction permits, you can flex your creative muscle across the island. Make the most of them to make your island your dream home. As you've seen today, the Deserted Island Getaway package offers you a wild new life surrounded by nature, just as its name suggests. Or you can lead a comfortable life in a perfectly planned community. The choice is yours. What kind of life do you want to live? The Deserted Island Getaway Package, presented by Nuking. Your departure is on track for March 20th of 2020. We're looking forward to meeting you all on the island. Can I play the game together with my family on a single Nintendo Switch console? With one Nintendo Switch console and a copy of the game, everyone in your family can live on one shared island. The maximum number of residents for an island is 8. Each user can register one resident. And each resident can, of course, build their own house. Does the game support Amiibo? Yes, the game supports Amiibo figures and Amiibo cards from the Animal Crossing series. You can also invite these familiar faces to Photopia, an island that exists someplace out there where you can place models and creative photo shoots. We plan to support additional characters in the future. Do you have any more information about visiting friends? While visiting other islands online, you can communicate with friends or players not registered as friends using temporary passwords. These features can be restricted via the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app for smart devices. In order to protect the environment of your island, some tools like axes and shovels are forbidden in visits with friends. However, friends who are registered as best friends can use these tools. It's no problem. Please use this feature when interacting with your closest friends. What if I lose my save data? Animal Crossing New Horizons does not support the Save Data Cloud feature. However, we're planning to offer a service for recovering backed up save data from the server in certain circumstances, such as console damage or loss. Will there be any free updates after launch? Yes, we will offer free updates after the game launches, and will continue to provide free seasonal events throughout the year. The first free update will be on launch day, March 20th. By installing this update, you can celebrate Bunny Day with a special event in April. Also, we're planning to roll out a special offer for both Animal Crossing Pocket Camp and Animal Crossing New Horizons, through which players can receive special items in each.
모여봐요.